Hey there, friends and fellow crafters, it's LeeAnn, and I am here today with Imagine Crafts. As you can see, I'm making 2 cards here this month. I will be using a wonderful stamp set from Gina Designs called Holiday Tapestry, and we're going to do some heat embossing. So I am bringing in my anti-static powder bag and VersaMark ink, and I'm inking up my image and pressing it down onto my cardstock. And then we'll put that aside, and I'm going to bring in my blue panel, do the same thing, treat it with my anti-static powder bag, ink up the stamp, and press it down. I do have this little stamp tool that just makes it easy to get a great impression. So now I am going to bring in my embossing powder. I'm going to be using silver on this blue card and gold on my red card. Now, what I do love about heat embossing is the fact that I can do multiple cards at once and have them just sitting waiting to do all the embossing at one time, rather than having to go back and forth inking up, embossing, go back, ink up another one, emboss, and there you go. I just love the magic when you see the embossing powder just melt, because once that color change happens, you know that it's taking shape and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Look at that. So I am making two cards today. And while they'll be the same, they will be different. They will both have different sentiments. This blue one is going to be a Hanukkah card, and the red one will be a Christmas card. Here I am going back with my anti-static powder bag. And the reason why I use that, if you're not familiar, is because I only want the embossing powder to be where the ink is. And if you don't treat your paper, then you stand a very good chance of that powder getting in other places, and then that can mess up your card. So now I'm going to bring my heat tool back in. I do use the Doris heat tool, and I'm going to bring that back in after I add my embossing powder. And I totally messed up here, because I had full intentions on doing the silver for the sentiment on the red card and gold for the sentiment on the blue card, and totally messed it up. But I went with it, because sometimes you just have to keep going with the flow. And so now I use my microfiber towel to wipe that anti-static powder. And now I am bringing in my Tear It tape. This is a great tape from Imagine Crafts. It is double stick tape, and it holds very nicely. Now my red panel is 4 inches by 5 1/4. My blue panel is as well. My black panel is just 1/8 of an inch long, more all the way around, so that it does give a nice little layered look. And then my card base is the standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, A2 size, one being top folding, the other being side folding. All depends on how you lay out your card. So please hit that notification bell for upcoming videos. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Happy crafting, and thank you for watching.